Most people trying to open a sober living home run out of money before they ever open the doors. They find the right property, they have the mission, they understand the need, and then the capital question stops them cold. But there's a funding source that most operators completely overlook, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how to use it. Let's be straight about this from the start. Grants are not easy money. They are not a shortcut, and they are absolutely not a get-rich-quick strategy. But for the right operator with the right plan, grant funding can be a real and meaningful part of how you capitalize a recovery housing project without taking on debt and without giving up ownership. That combination is rare in real estate, and in sober living, it can be a genuine game changer. So what's the catch? Why doesn't everyone just use grants? Because most people apply before they're ready, and that's exactly what we're going to fix. Before you chase a single dollar of grant funding, you need 3 things in place. First, a property. Funders don't back ideas. They back real projects. Have something under contract or already owned before you approach a single grant maker. Second, a nonprofit structure. Nearly every public and private grant requires a 501c3 organization or a fiscal sponsor. If you're operating as an LLC or individual investor, you need a nonprofit partner. This isn't a technicality, it's the entry ticket. Third, a real business plan, not a vision statement. A full operational plan with a budget, staffing model, resident structure, income strategy, and measurable outcomes. Funders want proof that you've thought this through at every level. Build those 3 things first. Then the grant conversation becomes a very different one. If you're finding this useful, hit like and subscribe right now. We break down sober living real estate the way it actually works. Real numbers, real deals, real operations. No fluff. Now, let's talk about where the money actually comes from. At the federal level, SAM-HSA is the most important starting point. Their block grants and state opioid response funding flow through state agencies and can directly support recovery housing. HUD has relevant programs too, including the Recovery Housing Program and Community Development Block Grants, which can fund acquisition and renovation of group homes. At the state and local level, pay close attention to opioid settlement funds. Billions of dollars from national litigation are flowing into communities right now, and recovery housing is one of the most eligible uses. Contact your state's Substance Use Disorder Office and ask what's currently open for applications. Private foundations, health-focused philanthropies, local community foundations, hospital-affiliated grant programs round out the picture, especially for operators who have already built credibility and community relationships. And here's the piece that most people miss entirely. The operators who make grant funding actually work aren't relying on a single source. They're stacking federal dollars, state allocations, private foundation support, traditional financing, all structured together into a capital plan that actually holds up. That's the model. Not one grant, a capital stack. Now, let's talk about what separates winning applications from the ones that go nowhere. Align your proposal with the funder's language. If they prioritize housing stability, lead with housing stability outcomes. If they're focused on opioid recovery, put that data front and center. Mirror their priorities, not just your own. Back everything with local numbers, overdose rates, gaps in post-treatment housing availability, incarceration and recidivism data. Make the need for recovery housing in your specific market impossible to ignore. Get strong letters of support. Drug court judges, treatment center directors, city officials, clinical partners. These relationships tell funders that your home is woven into a real recovery ecosystem, not just a real estate investment with a mission statement attached. And if you're going after competitive federal grants, seriously consider hiring an experienced grant writer. One strong application can return multiples on that investment. So here's the answer to the question we opened with. Why do so many operators run out of money before they ever open the doors? Because they're trying to fund a serious operation with a single source of capital. And when that falls short, the whole project stalls. The operators who get this right think differently. They build the infrastructure first. The property, the nonprofit structure, the business plan. Then, they stack funding sources strategically. Grants don't replace good financing, they strengthen it. This is not a workaround. It's not passive. It is a serious business, built by serious operators who are committed to doing it correctly. And the communities that need this housing, they're counting on people who are willing to do the work. If you want to go deeper on the full funding picture, grants, DSCR loans, hard money, creative deal structures, click the link in the description. We've put together resources specifically for operators and developers at every stage of building recovery housing. Let's get to work.